Hey friends, welcome back. I've got another whatever this is. This is kind of going back to my old style video where I used to do a lot of Lego news content. I don't really do it anymore, mainly because there's so much coming out and I don't buy Lego as much as I used to anymore. That's not to say I don't like it. It's just it's not my priority. Um Honestly, I like collecting CDs a lot more than I do Lego sets. It's just like I don't know, part of it's the pricing. And I don't know. Um, I just feel like CDs have a little bit more better value. I don't know. It's just my thoughts, but I wanted to go back to this old style for this. And this is gonna be a long one because I'm gonna be going over my five favorite or favorite. I'm so used to doing favorite. My five like most wanted Lego sets. And it's not even that big of a list to be honest. Like it's pretty small. This set here, it's not technically part of this. It's part of my like, if there's a number 6 set, this is that set. So this is like an honorable mention, but it is one set that I definitely want to get. I'm just waiting for a discount on it because it's 50 bucks. I think it's way too high for what you're getting. But all these sets I have not covered yet. 3 of them actually aren't even out yet. They're supposed to be coming out in January. So I'm kind of like hyping this up, like doing it like a month early. But anyway, you guys have seen all these sets pretty much. I just wanted to cover them, share my thoughts, kind of get back to my old style a little bit. And we're on Lego.com, and that's that. So we'll talk about this set first. This is Spider-Man versus Doc Ock's subway train scene. A terrible name, by the way. It's so bad. The name is terrible. This set should be called Spider-Man 2 Train Battle or Train Fight because that's what it is. It's from Spider-Man 2, which if you don't know, came out in 2004. Yeah. How old does that make you feel? The movie's freaking awesome. One of the best. It's probably is the best Spider-Man movie on a technical level. Although I think I like the Spider-Man 1 better. I flip-flop. I flip-flop between 2, 3, 1. I go with any of them. That's my favorite. 3 has the best action, for sure. Number 1 is a little bit dated, but it is pretty iconic. Number 2 is great because it has the best story and I think it has the best look. And it's just freaking fantastic. This is actually technically a remake of this. They actually Lego back in 2004. They actually made Spider-Man 2 sets. They made like a train battle. They did the oh, what's it called? The lab fight or the lab explosion. They did that one, and then they did um the reactor like lair on the lake fight at the end of the movie. So they've done some good stuff. It's just been 20 years since Spider-Man 2 was out. So yeah. Let's get a new one. This is a remake, technically, of that set. It's 55 bucks though. Ouch. The reason why I say ouch is because this has 393 pieces, which is not a lot of pieces for 55 bucks. That's the problem with this set. It's just the train car. That's it. I was hyping this up in my head. I'm like, they're probably gonna add some great stuff. They're probably gonna add those like civilians that get thrown off the train, and Spidey has to, web them up, save them. And I'm like, they'll probably include the track and maybe some other stuff. No, you only get the car, the train car. Like that, it's a much bigger train in the film. It's like 3 long cars, like maybe 4 long train cars. It's an actual train that they built and they put on the track. And I just don't get why it's so small for this amount. I don't know. We'll get into it. Cool box art. I don't know if you can tell, but it has the Spider-Man 2 branding. Like, look, it's hard to show you. But it's got the Toby Spidey, the Toby suit, the Raimi suit from the movies, the first Spider-Man trilogy, not not Tom Holland. I like Tom, but I'm sorry, Toby. You can't beat him. He's the GOAT, right? That's why people were trying to top Spider-Man 2 for years. It's not gonna happen. It's not happening. And I like that they put Spider-Man 2 in the box art. They even have the font. Look at that. They have the font with the Sony like font. It's so cool. Oh, it's so great. I just wish this set was cheaper. Like, I could see 40 bucks. 45 is pushing it, but 55? Really? Come on. It's so overpriced. It's not as bad as Star Wars. Lego Star Wars is horrible with the pricing. It's gone out of control. That's one reason why I don't care for Lego Star Wars anymore, and I think it sucks, because the quality's gone downhill. The minifigs kind of suck. The pricing is awful. Some of the builds are lame. I don't need to get into it. But anyway, this set's cool. It doesn't really have any features. I mean, I guess you can put like Peter on the front and have him, stop a train, but there's no track. There's no track. What? I get that if they put a track in it, it would make it more expensive. Fair. But it doesn't. The old set had a big track. It had a ton of play features, and that was from 2004. Why does that set feel cooler than this? I don't know. It's half disappointing, because I was really wanting to see the random guy and the random woman that get thrown off the train, and Toby has to save him on his way to fight Doc Ock. I would have liked to see the civilians here, but it's not a deal breaker. It's just it would have been cool for them to be here. But I wish there was a track at least. Like, it's just one tiny train car. Like, really? The value's not there, is what I'm getting at. There's not a lot of pieces for your money. That's the problem. That's the issue. But yeah, it's way overpriced. I would like to get it at like 40. 40 is still. You get 4 minifigs, which is great, but still, I don't know. That's why this is not on my list. If there was a little bit more included, I would probably put it on the list. But I don't know. I'm still really excited for this set, and when it goes on sale, I'll definitely grab it. But I'm just waiting now. I'm playing the waiting game. Yeah. Sometimes I do that with sets. I'm like the one guy that gets a Lego set like months after it came out, or even years. Sometimes, so it is what it is. It's got like one feature or a couple features. You can have the webs on the side, so Spidey can stop the train. You got the train, top roofs that can open. You get 4 minifigs, which is great. You get Spider-Man with an updated, like, ripped up shirt, which is cool. And my one complaint with this Spider-Man, I feel like they could have done, since they gave us the Tobey Spidey earlier with the No Way Home set, I feel like we could have got the Spider-Man head with his eye, like his eye ripped off from the static of the train, like the electrical static. I feel like we could have got like the Spider-Man head with half of his face, like with half of Peter's face showing. Because in that train scene, after he fights Doc Ock, his mask gets damaged, and then he takes it off before he slows the train down. I feel like we could have gotten like a head print with Peter, like the half of the face ripped, but it's just nitpicking. I just wish we could have got a cool battle damage look. I mean, we got that for the torso, so that's cool. I love the figure. It's great. It's obviously based on the Raimi suit, which is, in my opinion, the best Spider-Man suit. And it's just like preference, but I think he's just fantastic. It's aged really well. You get Aunt May, which is great, based on Rosemary Harris. It's great to get her, although she wasn't in this scene, so it's a little funny. And then we get J. Jonah Jameson, which is great, although he wasn't in the scene again. But I think this is more like a remake of the original set than like a newer version, even though it is. And then you get Doc Ock, which is really awesome. Although I don't like his smiling face. It doesn't really match Alfred Molina to me. I don't know. I like his alternate face better where he's like angry. He's pretty much angry throughout most of Spider-Man 2. So, it is what it is. He looks weird without his arms, I will say. Without the arms, he kind of looks basic, but that's fine. They did a great job. I like that they gave him the brown look with the coat. Very cool. Here's some more pictures of it. Yeah, it's a nice set. I just wish it was bigger or like more was in it. Because 55, come on, really? Everyone knows it's overpriced. I think part of it is because it's based on Spider-Man 2, which is an old movie, and they have to pay the license to get that. And also, it's a Spider-Man set, so it's obviously going to be a little bit expensive. Still, really, come on. It should have been like 35 at most, but anyway. Great set, looking forward to it for sure. I like the box art, I like the concept. I just wish it was a little bit cooler. I wish there was a little bit more to it, but, definitely we'll still get it. I'm just gonna have to wait a bit, because I don't want to pay 55, I mean, really, and come on. Come on now. Anyway, let's move on. That is an honorable mention, technically. We're not even to the list yet, but we're gonna move on to the actual list with number 5. We're at, by the way, we're at Lego.com for this, so just in case you're wondering, you can just go on there and look at these. This one's interesting. This is Lightning McQueen, which is part of Speed Champions now, which is wild. Because I don't remember when they started doing the movie cars. They did the Aston Martin, and they did like the Fast and Furious ones. And we'll get to another one, or a couple other ones that are amazing that they're doing in January. This is coming out in January. This is like the first Speed Champion set that's based on a movie, but like doesn't have a minifig with it, which is interesting. It's based on Cars, the first Cars, which is amazing. I'm a huge fan of the first Cars. I believe I saw it in theaters. Great movie, one of the best Pixar movies for sure. Cars 2, I think it has some good stuff in it, but it's definitely too Mater heavy. And I think the plot, the spy stuff could have been cooler a little bit. But I saw it in theaters, it was cool. Cars 3, I think, brings it back around. Cars 3, I think, has the best look of all three of them. And it has some of the best characters with Cruz Ramirez and Jackson Storm. I like Cars 3 a lot. I kind of go back and forth with Cars 1 and 3. I think 1 is a better movie, but 3 is a great ending. So I kind of like go back and forth. The Cars 2 kind of is at the bottom. It has some good stuff, but anyway, it's cool that they're doing a Cars 1 set. I'm definitely buying this for sure. It's on the list. It's number 5. The reason it's number 5 is because I think they could have included some other stuff. We'll get to that. That's kind of my issue with it. But here he is, $28. Great price. How many pieces? 270. So that's a decent amount of parts. That's a good value. Unlike Star Wars. I'm not gonna bash on Star Wars too much, but anyway. This is a great set. I really like this look. Apparently, this is actually a remake of the. I do too. I love Lightning McQueen as well. Chat. This is a remake of the. I think they did a Cars 2 set, and it was like a big Lightning McQueen, and it was basically this set, but it's smaller. So it's basically another remake, kind of. So that's interesting. It's a new, like, we've never seen Lightning McQueen in this style. He's always been like a molded piece. But this is a fully brick built set, like stickers and all. Speaking of stickers, that's like the problem with Speed Champions. I have a few of them. I have all the Fast and Furious sets, which are fantastic. The problem is the stickers are really obnoxious. You guys know if you collect LEGO Speed Champion sets that the stickers are ridiculous. I mean, come on. It's so there's so many stickers. Like every set, I swear, has like 30 stickers. It's just kind of nuts. But for this set, it makes sense because if you remember in Cars, Lightning McQueen gets called stickers by Sally a lot. So it's fine. Obviously, there could have been less stickers, but I'm not complaining. Listen, we're getting a Lightning McQueen set. That's freaking awesome. If there's a lot of stickers to it, who cares? Fine. I like stickers. They're fine. They don't bother me. I could see it bothering some people, but yeah, I'm a big fan of Lightning McQueen. I actually had a Cars phase back when I was like 7 or 8. I love that phase. I had like all the Cars toys. It was awesome. I still love the movies. And by the way, if you haven't visited the Cars Land at Disneyland, do it. It's awesome. It's worth it. The Cars ride is amazing. The Cars Radiator Springs Racers, the roller coaster, dude, it's awesome. Backtracking. This is a great set. I like the look of it. My one complaint is I wish we could have gotten some other mouth designs because I think it's only just the smile, which is really well built. I think it's upside down, and you've got like Lightning's eyes, which is great. Don't get me wrong. I just feel like we could have gotten some other like windshield pieces for some different eye like designs. Like maybe he could have been like angry or like confused or shocked or upset. I feel like we could have gotten another like a few other designs for his eyes and his mouth. But I mean, other than that, it's a great set for sure. I'm really looking forward to buying this for sure and building it. I'm interested to see like the techniques that they use, like to make all of the rounded edges. And yeah, it's gonna be really cool to have it Lightning McQueen on the shelf for sure. Really, it's just a really nice looking set, and I'm glad that they're making it. I'm glad that they're making more movie based sets. Um, for Speed Champions because I think that's where they really shine. It's the movie designs for cars. I think they really knock it out of the park. This one should be no exception. Price is great, $28. That's a no-brainer. Obviously, they could be a little less. I feel like $25 would be great, but it's fine. I don't mind paying a little more. So yeah, Lightning McQueen's awesome. Here's a little 360 of him. Or it's not the actual, it's like the render, like the digital render. So really cool. Definitely looking forward to this. And I think it's around the time of Cars' anniversary or one of the anniversaries. It's close to that. So that's awesome. Definitely looking forward to this. Let me know what you guys think of this one for sure. If you're going to pick it up or not. Next up, number 4 is another Speed Champions. This and the next one as well are Speed Champions sets. All 3 of them are. This is a very, very cool set. This is from F1, which, spoiler alert for a future video, is my favorite movie of the year for a lot of reasons. It's old school filmmaking. It's thrilling. It's got a great story, amazing characters, and a banger soundtrack. It's like the perfect blockbuster for this year. I'm a huge fan of F1, the movie, and I walked out, I'm like, I really wish LEGO would make a set based on this movie, and what do you know? They've just revealed this one. APX GP Team Race Car from F1 the movie, which is a really long name for a set. Hopefully that's not the name of it. Let's see. Okay, it's not. It's just APX GP Team Race Car. So that's a good name. This is based off of the movie, which is great. Again, if you haven't seen F1, do it. It's freaking awesome. One of the best movies of the year, hands down. And yeah, while walking out, I'm like, I really wish they would make a set for this. And they've done it. Apparently they did it like they were designing it last year. So that's cool. This one is $28, same as Lightning. All 3 of these sets are going to be the same price, by the way. The ones I'm going to talk about. And the next one. January 1st, this one has 268 pieces and 2 minifigs. We get Joshua Pierce, and Sonny Hayes, played by Brad Pitt. And then Damson Idris, I believe, plays Joshua. So it's cool that we're getting 2 minifigs in these sets. I'm glad that we're starting to get 2 figures in these sets instead of just 1. It kind of makes it more worth it. The build it's pretty much like, if you don't know, LEGO has been doing the F1 line for about a year. I think in the summer they started, I think it was either the summer or fall, they released a ton of the F1 cars. It was just like the same like build, but it was different colors and sponsors with different figures. I think this is playing off of that, but this is a much bigger car, and it's a much more different design because it's from the film. The actual like car that they built, it's based off of that, which is really like, it's perfect. Look at this. Look how perfectly this is shaped. If you've seen some of the F1 music videos, like the Lose My Mind one, they kind of pan over the real car, and look at it's 1 for 1. It's perfectly shaped to the film car. It's so wild how crazy this looks to the actual model. Like, it's pulled from the film. I'm sure they used like stills and pictures and stuff. It's so cool. This is such a great looking car from the colors and the just the look of it. It's super different. It's very slick, very smooth. It's got a great profile. It's pretty similar to the F1 cars that we've seen like this year. Obviously, it's just better because it's based off of the actual movie design. But yeah, here's some pictures. Here's a 360 of it. You get a few things. You get a couple helmets, you get 2 minifigs, and you get a wrench, I believe. Yeah, and like another piece. Again, like most Speed Champions, this is covered in stickers, which it's fine. We're used to it, okay? When you buy a Speed Champion set, you know you're getting stickers. That's just it. There's no question. It's just how they're made, you know? But I think it's worth it. The stickers are great because they're actually playing off of the sponsors in the film, like Geico in the back, and then you've got like Expensify, Shark, and Ninja. You got AMG, and then Tommy Hilfiger, Pirelli on the tires. I mean, there's tons of sponsors all over this thing. It makes sense though, because it's, you know, a race car. It's great. I like the look of this. I like the color scheme. It's very cool with the orange. It's like orange, like goldish orange. It's more like gold with the black and the white. It's really cool. You also get these custom helmets, which is really awesome, with Sonny and Joshua on the sides of them. It's very cool. Let's talk about the minifigs. That's the big deal with this. You get Brad Pitt's character, Hayes, which is really awesome. It's the first Brad Pitt minifig, I think. Pretty sure. As this glitches. Yeah, you get him, and then you get Joshua Pierce, who's the second character. He's like playing off of Pitt, like the story. It's like they're both of their stories. Very cool. They have 2 other faces. They have like reverse faces, so that's cool. There's no pictures of them at this time, so yeah, sorry about that. We just at the time we don't have any pictures of that. But they have second faces. It's perfectly Brad Pitt. Like, just the facial look, it's perfect for him. He's got the glasses and the hair is perfect. They got the same uniform, which is fine. I think they could have had leg printing, but it's not a deal breaker. It's fine. I feel like they could have had it, but yeah. Joshua Pierce looks great with his glasses and his mustache and his hair, perfect on brand for the actor. I think these figures are like incredible, like very well done. And the fact that you're getting both of them in the same set, you can either have this be Pierce's car or Hayes. You can like swap them. Unfortunately, you can't put both of them in there, but that would just be kind of too much. But I'm glad that we're getting this for sure. I'm glad I waited I was almost gonna buy one of the F1 sets just to have one because I was excited about seeing after the movie, and I'm like, I kind of want to get one of those, but I'm glad I waited because this is the actual one from the film. So, yeah, it's freaking awesome. Great color scheme, great look, just really nice. Seriously, it's so good. I'm just happy they made it. It's cool to have another movie set again. They're doing more movie based Speed Champion sets, which I think um, it's a win for everyone. So this is gonna be a hot seller for sure because it's based on the film, and I'm super excited for this. Like seriously, it's so cool to have this out. Although this is not out yet, the sets I've talked about with the Lightning McQueen and this one and the next one, they're actually not out yet. They're coming out in January 1st, I believe, and they're all kind of the same price. So just keep that in mind. They're not actually out yet, although you can pre-order them. So there you go. But I think this set's amazing for sure. Like for real, so cool. It's like so cool. So glad they chose to make this. And then the last of the Speed Champion sets is this one. Everyone's been talking about this for good reason. This is the DeLorean, which is a big deal because this is kind of a remake. Again, another remake. It's technically a remake of the original Lego DeLorean from 2013. Yeah, it's been that long. That original set kind of sucks. The branding is cool on the box. The booklet's cool. Figures are great, but the DeLorean itself is rough. Actually, I've done a rant. I don't know if it's still up, but I did a rant video a while back. I think it's still up, where I kind of did a rant on the old DeLorean, the original, and how awful it is. It just it didn't age well at all. It was so bad, like really badly designed. If you like that set, that's fine. I just think it's kind of awful. Like it's just terrible, subjectively compared to this. Like if you compare it, it's night and day. It's not even funny. Yeah, for a long time I wanted that original DeLorean. I'm glad I didn't get it because it's bad. Like if you just look at it, look it up. It's bad. It's cringy. It doesn't look good. But this is a new one. This is a big deal because we haven't had a proper DeLorean, like minifig size DeLorean, in over a decade. It's been so long. Everyone's been waiting. Like, when is there going to be a new DeLorean? When is there going to be a new one? Not a big one. Like a small size, like imagine a minifig size DeLorean. That's what this is. That's what I've been wanting for years. Years. It's so nice to have it. Well, obviously I don't have it, but you know what I mean. Have one out or coming out. This is called Time Machine from Back to the Future, which is kind of a weird name. This is the DeLorean DMC 12, I believe. Why is it called Time? I mean, it is a time machine, but they couldn't have got the DeLorean name? Okay, it's kind of weird. Although, with the original set, they also called it Time Machine, so, I mean, that's what it is. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but, whatever. Welcome in. Hello, Stormy Cube. Thanks for joining. We're talking about the DeLorean, the new one. Yeah, the new one. They did a UCS one, I think it was in 2022. It was the big one, like the big collector's one, which I think is fantastic. I just don't have the space for it. I have like a limited amount of space, and this is perfect for that because it's not too big. It's a good size. This is $28, so it's going to be the same price as the F1 car and the Lightning McQueen. It's just the same. All the Speed Champions are going to be the same price. Love that set. Yeah, I agree, Stormy. This set is brilliant. Like, there's only one thing I have wrong with it, and it's very minor, nitpicky, like, basic complaint. I'll get to it in a little bit. But this one's seriously, so cool that we're getting a new DeLorean, and it's not expensive. It's not like break your bank, I'm gonna go broke, you're gonna die on the street type of price. It's perfect pocket money. That's what we need. We need Lego sets with great affordable prices. That's what these are. And I love that. It's 28 bucks. Absolutely. This has 357 pieces, so it has double the amount of parts of the other two that we talked about, which is great, you know? I think it's a great value. Um, One thing that's really cool about this set is that you're getting 2-in-1. So you're getting the DeLorean from part 1 with the lightning rod, of course, but then you also get the part 2 model, which has the hover wheels. So you can like flip the wheels, make them hover. Like, bro, this is so awesome. It's almost a remake. And I say almost because if you noticed, part 3 is missing. But the DeLorean in part 3, it looks the most different because it's in the Old West. It's got the train wheels, also has hubcaps near the beginning, and it has the big hunk of junk on the hood. I think it would have been nice for them to include that as well, like the red hubcaps and maybe the train wheels and the box on the hood. It is a little bit disappointing that that's not here because part 3 is actually my favorite of the Back to the Future films, although I go back and forth because they're all fantastic. But it just would have been nice to get all 3 options so you can pick one of the 3. Yeah, it's kind of. I think they could do it the most with what they had, because I don't think they could do all 3 of them. But I'm sure there are going to be mods and modifications and stuff for part 3, so that's fine. So you can swap back and forth between the 2 models. It was so cool, and it just looks perfect. Like from a look wise, it's just leaps and bounds better than the original. Like, come on, are we really gonna argue this? Look how beautiful this looks. Like, just the design is so pitch perfect. I only have one problem with it. We'll get to that in a little bit. Here's the back of the box. You can see Mr. Fusion from part 2. And there's part 1. And that's what it looks like. It's a little bit small, but that's how these cars are. I don't mind. This set is fire, absolutely. No question. Hopefully this will lead to other movie cars. Like, I really want to see like a mystery machine in this style, or like a Ecto-1 update, or Knight Rider, I don't know, Dukes of Hazzard. Like, there's so many you could do. Like, for real, there's so many. You could even do a Transformer set in this. Like, imagine that. That would be interesting. But yeah, this is great. I love the fact that on the box you have the part 1, with them speeding down the clock, or speeding down the street next to the clock tower, and then on the back of the box you've got the part 2, or is it part 1, where they fly at the camera. Like, seriously, that's so cool. There's some serious Back to the Future love with this. Like, it's been getting some love recently, which is great. You get 2 minifigs. Unfortunately, there's no pictures of them. Like, not really. You get Doc and Marty in the same set. That is perfect. Like, that could have been even more perfect. Like, my only complaint with Marty is his face. I feel like they could have given him a more Michael specific head. I feel like they could have used just the original Marty head. Like, that would have been fine. The face, I'm getting used to it. It's okay. It's growing on me. But the puffer vest is new. I think in the color, and it came from Dreams, which is really nice. Basically, it's just a remake of the old Lego Marty, but it's just way better. So that's great to see him back. And then Doc, I think is completely brand new. He's got new torso. I feel they both do. And then he's got a new head, and the hair's not new, but yeah, the red vest is awesome for sure. It makes it more like accurate. It makes it more like cool. You know, it gives it that more of an '80s vibe, which is great. And then Doc is brilliant. Like just the face they made for him is so perfect. And then he's got a second face with the bandage. It's really cool. Marty's second face is okay. It's like him angry. That head is like it's not new. It's like for Han Solo for the Solo movie. It looks okay. Again, it's growing on me. But Doc is perfect. Like they just updated everything, which is great. It's based on his Part One jumpsuit from the beginning. Really great. I think they could have had leg printing, but it's it doesn't really bother me. Like it's fine that the legs are born like they're plain. But yeah, I mean, what a great idea to put both of them in the set. It's technically a remake again. Kinda, it's almost a remake. If they would have included part 3 parts, that would have made it a definite remake. But it's like 90% there. So, anyway, yeah, you get those minifigs, which is great. You can put them both in there. They can both fit in the car, unlike the original trash version, where you had to put one or the other, and it looked bad. Yeah, that did not age well. That original set. But yeah, this is freaking knocking out of the park. Like, just to look at this, it's so perfect. They have like printed wheels, like a bunch of these awesome printed like metal stickers with the lighting. You've got like the lightning pole and you got the engines on the back. The only like bummer, a couple nitpicky things. The windshield does not like the doors don't open, but they don't open on any Speed Champion, so I mean that's fine. That doesn't really bother me. Although the DeLorean is known for its opening doors, like it's fine. It's okay. Like not like the Speed Champion sets don't open. Like the doors just stay there. Like it's fine. It would have been cool for the doors to open, but it is what it is. My only complaint, and it's very minor, is I feel like the windshield could be more sharp because the DeLorean car has a very sharp like square windshield like shape. And I feel like this is a little bit too rounded. I think maybe it's just I think it's the angle. I think it's the angle that they shot it at. But yeah, the windshield pops off. You got a bunch of details like the flux capacitor, the time circuits, the steering wheel, like all the normal stuff. So it's just a great design. Like it's so perfect. Like there's nothing bad. Like the roof is great, the hood is great, the back is wonderfully shaped. Like look at this, there's so much. They even have two different license plates on the back. I mean, you got like Mr. Fusion. The engines are perfectly shaped. I mean, this is so awesome. Like just all the love that went into this, you can kind of tell, you know. Yeah, man, this is such a great set. Like nothing bad to say. Just so well designed. For such a old set to come back like this is remarkable. Imagine like putting the original crappy DeLorean and then this new awesome one and like comparing them. There's no comparison. It's so like wild how well this looks, like how much better this one looks, you know? And it helps because there's a bunch of new pieces that have come out since the decade, since the original. So it kind of helps, you know? Yeah, absolute banger. I mean, this is gonna sell insanely well. One, because it's Back to the Future, and two, because it's affordable, and three, because the value is amazing, and the price is great. So, like, 10 out of 10, and I don't even have it yet. Like, this is awesome. Absolutely. Yeah, this is high on my list. It's like number 3. The only reason it's number 3 is because it's a little bit of a smaller set, whereas the next two are bigger. So that's kind of where we get into that. But yeah, I mean, come on. It's the freaking DeLorean. Do I need to say anything? No. It's gonna be awesome. And that's about it. Yeah. That's all I have to say on it. Wonderful set. Absolutely. Yeah. Everyone loves this. Everyone's getting it. It's gonna sell out so quickly. It's gonna be so hard to find. I know it. Next up, number 2, if it will load, is from Wicked. Yeah. I know, Wicked. Ew. No, actually, I went into Wicked thinking it looked like hot trash. The trailer was kind of bad. Like, I don't know, it was probably the editing. I don't know. Like, I watched the trailer and it was pretty lame. But watching the film, like, it kind of changed the way I looked at it. Um, this is based on Wicked Part 1. I don't know why it's not even called that. It's called Wicked, but in the movie they call it Part 1. Okay, whatever. Anyway, this is a bigger set. This has Welcome to Emerald City, which is a perfect name for this. If you know, you know. This is the biggest set of the first Wicked wave. They have a second one for Wicked for Good. There's a lot of good stuff to choose from. This one, I think is the best one because it's the Emerald City, or at least it's most of it. You get 945 pieces, which that's a lot of pieces. And this is $100, which is a great price. Although I think it could have been like 90, like 85. 85 would be great. Actually, it's on sale for 80, I think. I believe it is. So yeah, this is a pretty big set. I was thinking like which Wicked set do I want? Because there's a lot of them. Well, there's not a lot. There's like 8 or 9 of them, which is a decent amount. But yeah, like I don't know. I was going back and forth between this one or the dorm. The dorm room was really cool, but it's pretty small. Like if you look at it, it's kind of like a small, like it folds up. It has like 2 in 1. You get like the dorm room of shiz, and then you get like you can fold it up into like a box, like a trunk with some stuff on it. I just looked at it and like, it's just so small. Whereas the Emerald City is pretty big. Like as I said, it's pretty big. You know, that's kind of what I wanted. If I'm gonna get a Wicked set, I kind of want it to be big, you know. And this has all the main characters pretty much. Yeah, it's got a great look to it. I like mini dolls. This one does not come with mini figures, which that's fine. I don't really care. I mean, I don't really mind. But you get 5 of them. You get Fiero, Glinda, Elphaba, the Wizard, and then you get Madame Morrible. You get pretty much all the characters that you want, which is great. I could see people not liking this set because it has the mini dolls, not the mini figs, which, I mean, there's like a battle between them. You know, I like mini dolls. I have a few sets with them. And I think they're pretty cool. They're nice. They're just not as they're not as iconic. They're definitely not as playable. But I don't know. This is a play set, by the way. This set is already out. It's been out for a year, which is fine. And it's just got a great look to it. It's basically the main Emerald City, like from the set of the film. Like it's meant to be that section of One Short Day, which that song is great. The whole set design for Wicked is like it's kind of insane how much detail they put into it for a simple musical. They kind of overdone all the detail. Like it's kind of crazy how amazing those sets look. And yeah, this just looks like it jumped out of that scene. Why is this on my list? For a few reasons. I really like the film, and I really like the Emerald City like scene or the section where they first go into the city. Like it's just exploding with color. Like it feels like a theme park like area. If you've seen Wicked Part 1, you know that the Emerald City scene is just like gorgeous, like the set design, like come on. But it feels like you're at a theme park, kind of. which you are. The wizard is kind of like this theme park host. You know, he's kind of it's like a charade. He's kind of duping everyone. Um, but yeah, I think this is a great set. I like all the green. There is an overwhelming amount of green in this. Like green, 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 green. It's all green. It's like there's like teal and blue and pink and green and gold and like there's so many colors. But it kind of works, you know? There it is in person, or at least, well, it's like a shot of it. Um, yeah, as it keeps moving up and down. But yeah, this is a really nice set for sure. It's got a couple features. You've got there's like a clear piece on the top, outside of the attic, so you can have Elphaba like actually fly, quote unquote, or defy gravity with her broom. It's kind of cool. There's not really a lot of features. I mean, you can like play around. There's like a bunch of little areas. Like there's like a makeup store. Um, there is a shop. It's hard to see. Let me zoom in. We can see there's the wizard's tower, which he has his. There's like a bunch of wizard stuff. Look, it's right in the middle. Look, you have like a hot air balloon. There's like a cake stand. There's the model of Oz. There's the Grimmery. You've got the wizard head, which looks so cool. And then you've got the top of the tower, you know, where Elphaba does her thing. Yeah, there's just a lot of little stuff. Like you can have like Fiero on the side, like eat food. Like a clock. There's a like a candy shop. It's really cool. I like the look of it. It's very like over the top with how it looks. 'Cause it's supposed to be. It's just a green city. And it's kind of funny. There's a 360 of it. Hopefully it'll work. There we go. So yeah, it's just one big. It's like one tower and then two little sections, like kind of like off to the side. So it's very cool. I like all of the different gold as well. Like there's a bunch of gold stuff and it's just very fancy looking. It reminds me of Oz the Great and Powerful, which is really underrated and people need to watch it because it's really like overhated and you know, it might not be better than Wicked or better than The Wizard of Oz or even The Wiz, but it's unique. It's its own movie. You know, it's even though it's pulling from them, but give it a shot, okay? It's kind of silly and dumb, but it's like a fairy tale. I like it a lot. Okay, it gives me that vibe. So, oh yeah, one more thing with these Wicked. I almost said these wizard sets. The Wicked sets. They have like these QR codes, and you scan it, and like it does something. I don't know what it does. It maybe it like plays like a song or something. I don't know. So that's interesting. We've got the wizard and Morrible. There's the wizard on his little like cart thing. I don't know. I don't know who's supposed to be driving this car. There's all the figs. Best one is Glinda, obviously. Although I think my second favorite is actually the wizard. I think they did him a great in this. He's got like the green outfit with the hat, and he's got like a hair as well for Goldblum, like when he takes it off. All these mini dolls look so much like they're actors. Like Morrible looks like Michelle. You've got the Goldblum wizard, Ariana Glinda, and then you've got Jonathan Fiero. Fiero looks kind of lame in the set, but it's just because everyone else is so dramatic with their outfit. He just looks kind of there. um, but yeah, he's great. He looks good. And then you've got Cynthia Elphaba, who looks really good because they gave her a cape in this and a special headpiece. Like, bro, that's crazy. So yeah, all the characters you could want. Obviously, you can put more minifigs in this or more mini dolls if you want. But yeah, just there's so many good stuff, so much good stuff with this. Like, it's a lot of pieces. I feel like it's kind of worth it. Like $100, that's a decent price. I mean, you don't see many sets that are $100 and you get a lot of stuff. I think it's really great. It's number 2 on my list because, as awesome as this set is, I just don't think it can beat my number 1, which is coming up in a minute, if this will work. So yeah, Welcome to Emerald City, great set. Like, all the Wicked sets are great, even the Wicked for Good ones that came out, because they have, like, 2 of them that are 18 plus, and they're based on part 1 and 2, but they're more for adults, because they have the minifigs in them. I think they're great. I don't know if I'll get those. I don't know. I'm kind of hovering on it, but yeah, for sure, I'm definitely getting this one. It's actually on sale right now for like 80 something. So that's a great price. If you were on the fence about it at 100, at 80 bucks, I mean, come on. That's like amazing. Yeah, this is my number 2 for sure. It'll go great with my collection. I just don't know where it's gonna go. That's the big that's the conundrum. But yeah, I think it's great for sure. It's cool to have Wizard of Oz sets, even if they're not Wizard of Oz, but they are because it's Wicked and it's kind of tied with it. So yeah, for sure, a great set, definitely. That's my number 2. Last up, number 1 is Soundwave from Transformers. Yeah, this is the third Transformers set. Because we have Optimus Prime, obviously, which came out in 2022, and then Bumblebee, which came out in 2024, and now we got Soundwave, which kind of breaks the cycle. He should have came out technically in 2026, but we'll give it a slide. This is our first villain, our first Decepticon. You can tell he's a bad guy because look at his chest. Look at his chest. Look at that logo. Doesn't that scream bad guy, villain, evildoer? Come on. This dude is not good, okay? Just say that. This is the most expensive set of all of these sets that we looked at. Because he has a lot of pieces and also because he has a lot of like gimmicky stuff. Like he can transform, like literally, because he's a transformer. I mean, it makes sense, right? For those that are stupid. And he's got a sound brick, which is crazy. I think it's like one of the first sets to have a sound brick. He like says stuff. I don't know. I don't have the set yet, so I don't really know what he says. So I don't know. It's probably like something Decepticons or Soundwave something. Yeah, I know his catchphrase is like Soundwave superior, Autobots inferior. Yeah, Autobots kind of suck compared to the Decepticons. But this is Soundwave. He's got how many pieces? 1,505. That's a lot of pieces. And he cost 190. So yeah, that's kind of the downside. I feel like he could have been like 130, 120. Obviously, you want things to be cheaper, but the Optimus, I believe, was 170. I don't call me on that. I think they changed his price. Bumblebee was like 90. Bumblebee was a great price. I picked him up for 80. Yeah, I'm really excited for this. This is definitely the best Transformers set, like no question. Just because of Soundwave, it's a Decepticon. Spoiler: the Decepticons are way cooler than the Autobots. That's just by design. They're just more cooler looking. um, yeah, he transforms like all the other two. I don't know how it transforms though. I don't really know how you do it, but Bumblebee is definitely way more difficult than Optimus. Like Optimus is pretty easy to transform. Bumblebee is really like he's really complicated. You have to really study that instruction. It took me forever. But yeah, Bumblebee's great. If you don't have Bumblebee, get him. He's really great. He's kind of a cuter design, but honestly, he's pretty chunky. He's a kind of a cool guy. I like the Bumblebee set. It's amazing, to be honest, in my opinion. Um, And I actually keep Bumblebee in the car mode because I think he's looks the coolest in that one. But yeah, will this be better than Optimus? That's the question. I think so. I think he looks a lot cooler, and he seems to have a much more in-depth transformation, and he seems to have a lot more pieces, like a lot more stuff to him. You can transform him. I don't know how that works. But you've got like he has Laserbeak and Ravage as well. So like those are his other Decepticon buddies. He's got a few other pieces like some rockets and stuff. And there's a mini build of him in his cassette mode, and then he's got like a printed Decepticon tile. There's a couple cheese slopes, and then there's the stand, which it looks great as usual. And there's a few stickers. I'm not sure how many stickers. Like, I'm gonna guess maybe 7 or 8 stickers, 6 or 7. But yeah, I don't know for sure. I think he's the same height as Optimus. I just think he looks a lot cooler. I think it's just the design of him. He kind of almost reminds me of a knight. I think it's the mask. It's the look of him. But yeah, man, very cool that we're getting him. Or, well, he's out. The set is out. Like, again, I'm late to buying these, but yeah, he's got some cool. I like the color scheme. He's like dark blue with some light gray. That kind of works. And yeah, I'm a fan of Soundwave. I think he's great. It's based on his original look from G1 from like 84, 85, when the Transformers animated show was out, like the original Transformers show. So it's based on that design, which is fine. That's great. It's got the cassettes that can go into his player. He's a cassette player, by the way. For those of you that don't know, cassette players played music. Like, I'm sure you know, but there's some kids that don't know. So, yeah, it's kind of like CD players, but like a little bit different. Actually, a lot different because cassettes work way differently. But just know he's a cassette tape player, which is an 80s item. So that's cool. He came from the 80s. This is an interesting picture. It shows Optimus, Bumblebee, and Soundwave. It looks like Soundwave is shorter, but Optimus, they're the same height. It's just cheating because Optimus is on the shoebox or whatever the heck that is. Again, if you don't have Bumblebee, it's so worth it. The build is so much fun. You actually build him in car mode, and then you can transform him after. It's cool because Optimus was built in the robot mode, but you could transform him after. I'm wondering for Soundwave if you build him like as the robot mode or the cassette mode. I don't know, but it's just really cool. You get definitely a lot more stuff with Soundwave than Bumblebee did. Bumblebee only had like a gun and the plaque, and that was it. Like a couple other things, tiles. Optimus gets the most stuff for sure of all of these. He gets the most like accessories type stuff, which is fine. It's Optimus Prime. It makes sense. Here's like a video, I guess. He just got his gun. He's got 2 guns, bro. That's insane. He's a massive robot with like 2 giant blaster. Like that is every kid's dream, is to have a robot that shoots stuff. Yeah, I had a big Transformers phase, much like Cars. I had a huge Transformers phase. Like I went through like all the movie toys I went through pretty much. So yeah, that's the video. It's kind of cool. Here's the box. Box is cool. It's pretty much just the same box as all the other ones, but it's eviler because of the purple. Purple means evil, apparently. And yeah, it says model converts. It's a fancy way of saying transform. Yeah, Hasbro and Lego coming together. I still can't believe that's kind of insane. Yeah, cassette. I probably will keep them in cassette mode. I don't know. That's the problem with these Transformers. There's 2 versions you can display them. Robot mode or alt mode. you can't pick both of them unless you buy both of like two of them. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna have Soundwave in robot mode or alt mode. That's hard. I don't know. Maybe robot mode because he's so cool. Yeah. I don't think he's gonna have a lot of movement like Optimus and Bumblebee. I don't think he's gonna be able to. He's not an action figure. It's not like the actual like Soundwave toy where you can actually like move him and like pose him. I don't think it's gonna be like that. These are just way too heavy to be action figures, which is fine. It's just awesome that these even exist in the first place. So, thanks to Hasbro and Lego for teaming up. Yeah, Soundwave's awesome. I really like the design. I think it works really well. Way cooler than Bumblebee, way cooler than Optimus. And yeah, it's my most anticipated set. I don't know when I'm gonna get him. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but yeah. I think he's definitely overpriced. I think they should have definitely priced him at like 130. 140 would have been there's just a lot of pieces with him. And the fact that you get a lot of bigger parts and also printed pieces, and you also get the sound brick, which is a big deal. So I'm sure that's why they pushed the price, but you know, he could have been a little cheaper, but that's fine. I mean, it is what it is. Lego's overpriced in general, but they're getting better-ish with some of these sets on the list anyway. But yeah, the Transformers Soundwave's amazing. I'm wondering if they're gonna do a Decepticon next, like another one, or if they're gonna go back to Autobots. Please don't. We already have 2 Autobots. We're done with the Autobots. Let's get some more Decepticons. At least one more. Obviously, they can't do Megatron or Starscream because they're both like military. They're both military like vehicles. It's not gonna happen. Megatron's a gun and a tank and a jet, and Starscream's a jet. It's not happening. Okay? So let's just be grateful we're getting a bad guy, and it's awesome, and it's Soundwave. And yeah. Soundwave is my favorite Decepticon. I don't think I had him as a kid. I did actually have a Soundwave, but it was not from the show. It wasn't from the 80s. It was from the movies. It was honestly pretty ugly. It was not very cool. It's one of my least favorite ones, but it was cool, I guess. Yeah, I should really do a video on my Transformers stuff. I could do a video on that. That'd be fun. But yeah, this is definitely one of the best sets of the year, like hands down. Just from an engineering technical perspective, like it's just like very impressive. Does the fact that these can actually transform and move around and like convert and like it's so cool, you know. For sure. It's really cool that Lego and Transformers are actually a thing, you know. Just very awesome in my opinion. And you get a lot of pieces with these, you know. Even if they are overpriced, I think they're really, really dope. And I'm looking forward to adding Soundwave to the collection for sure. Don't know when, but it's bound to happen. For sure. I just think he's awesome. Definitely worth picking up. And that's about it for my list. Soundwave's at the top because it's just such a dope looking, like just a really awesome set. I'm a big Transformers fan. I don't know if you guys know, but yeah, I have been with it for quite a while. At least the movies, not the show. By the way, if you haven't went to Universal, go to the Transformers ride. That is fire. Transformers ride is amazing, for sure. But yeah, we got number 1, Soundwave. Number 2, Welcome to Emerald City from Wicked, if you didn't know. And then number 3 is the DeLorean or the Time Machine. I mean, that's what it is. It's the new one. Dude, I'm so freaking excited for this. Like, I cannot. It's so awesome. As a kid, I wanted this so bad. I wanted the DeLorean so bad. Oh, let's see. The F1 car is 4. And then 5 is the Lightning McQueen, of course. So yeah, that's it for the list. I apologize for how long this is, but I haven't done one of these in like a year and a half, 2 years, because of laziness. And just because there's so many LEGO releases that are released, like, it's kind of insane. But these are my 5 that I'm looking forward to picking up the most. I'll be adding to my shelves, and that's that. What do you think of these sets? Do you like them? Do you not? What do you think of these? Do you think they're well priced? Do you think they suck? What do you think of the new Speed Champions line coming? And what do you think of the Transformer sets? Do you like them? Do you like the Wicked sets? Do you think they suck? What do you think of LEGO prices in general? And I have other LEGO news videos. They're just from a few years back. I think a couple years back, I did one on the Rapunzel's tower. I don't think I'll get that because I already have the best one. But yeah, that's about it for this video. Thanks for hanging or watching. You can really just listen to this. You don't really need to, like, watch it, but I mean, you can. It's up to you. But yeah, what is your most anticipated LEGO set of the year? Like, if you had to pick one, or even 5, you can do that too. Thanks for watching or listening. I probably will do these every once in a while. Every once in a while, as that falls. And yeah, that'll be that. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for your support, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Have a great day.